listening to the Motherhood Experience, a podcast where you are a part of the conversation with moms, for moms, and by moms. Let's jump into this episode with me, your host, Val Kleppen. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another episode of the Motherhood Experience podcast. Today I am joined by Nikki McPhetridge. Nikki's motherhood journey did not happen in the ways that she expected or anticipated, but how it has played out has given her a true gift, and a gift that she has been able to share with the rest of us. You'll hear more about Nikki's story in this episode, of course, but before we get into that, if you're watching on YouTube or Spotify, please be sure to subscribe. I know that sometimes it's just easy to watch the video and you don't even realize that you're not subscribed. Also, what really helps is leaving a comment. Even if it's a thumbs up or a heart, anytime you leave a comment, it helps show that our content is worthwhile, and it is something that takes only a second but helps tremendously. So thank you so much for doing that. The same with wherever you listen to podcasts. If you're streaming on an audio platform, if you are not subscribed to the podcast, please subscribe. And if you have not already, please leave us a 5-star review so that we can be sure to get this content in front of other moms. All of that said, I just want to make sure that you know that I think it is such a blessing to be able to host this podcast. I love meeting the different moms that I get to engage with all of the time. I love hearing from you. I love getting those text messages about the episodes, the things that made you laugh, the things that made you cry. I just love it so much, and it's a real honor and privilege for me to be able to host the Motherhood Experience podcast. It was also a real honor and privilege for me to host Nikki McPhetridge as a guest, and I am pleased to introduce her to you now. Welcome back, friends, and I am so pleased to have Nikki joining me on the podcast today. Nikki, welcome to the Motherhood Experience.
Oh, thank you so much, Val. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, we start every episode, Nikki, with ages of kids and stage of motherhood you're in, so why don't you share that with our audience?
Yes, I am a mother of a beautiful 5-year-old girl named Maya, and I can't forget about my little fur baby, Coco, who's turned 8 recently. And I have been married for 13 years to a wonderful husband who is allowing me to pursue my dreams in writing. And stage of motherhood, that's interesting because I feel that I am in every day is a new adventure. So I'm not really a seasoned vet, more on the job training, trying to get this little girl ready to take on the world. Yeah, she's something. She's very sassy, very headstrong at 5 years old. So I can't wait for the journey.
So my mom always told me, Nikki, when I was growing up, that she hoped I had a child just like me. Is that your case?
You know what's funny? Everybody says that. Oh, you're karma. You're welcome. And now, we fight. And you know what's crazy? She's 5. But when we argue and when we fight, she comes back with logic and facts. It's not, no. She'll fight you with facts. And what can you say? There's no because I said so, but why? Oh, yeah.
So when you met your husband, were you always planning to have a family or have children?
That's yes and no. When I was a little girl, I wanted a huge family, all my dolls. I told my mom, hey, here's your babies, your grandbabies, 11 of them. Oh, 11. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about that birth control. And then I met my husband, and I was in my early 20s, so wasn't even planning, thinking about kids at all. We were in our selfish stage. And then we decided to have kids later on in life, and wouldn't change anything for the world.
Yeah. And so when you got married, decided, so it must have been about 8 years that you went without having children before you had Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Was your pregnancy everything you hoped it would be? Was it frustrating? What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, our pregnancy journey is a rocky one, unfortunately, but it helped us grow stronger. We got pregnant the first time, and that was devastating because it ended up being an ectopic pregnancy. And that led to the removal of one of my fallopian tubes. It never recovered. It took a long time to recover from that, to the point where my husband was nervous about trying again. But I was like, no, we're going to do this. Let's go. Let's try again. Happened again. Second pregnancy, same thing, ectopic. But got to keep the one remaining tube, and the doctor told us some more devastating news. He said, well, this tube doesn't look that great either, so your chances of having a healthy child, carrying it to term, are slim. So that gets me emotional now because that was such a difficult time. So then we waited a few years. Everybody told me I should wait, but I'm just, we want this kid. We want this baby, but I had to wait. It wasn't our time yet. And I had to really look inside myself. God, in your timing, in your timing, in your timing. So a few years later, we had our Maya. She was 2020 COVID baby. So that was an interesting time. That was fun.
Yeah. What were your OBGYN appointments like during COVID?
The first one went well because my husband was able to be there with us. I say us because I already counted her as us. But after that, he was not allowed to go to my visits, and all masked up, and just one nurse would leave, doctor would come in. Yeah, it was lonely at times.
And especially with having 2 prior losses, and then you have this pregnancy, and it just feels kind of isolating and overly regimented when you go in for these appointments. Did your anxiety and fear level kind of increase during that time?
I don't think so. Actually, looking back at it now, I don't think so, because I have such a strong faith that I knew everything was going to be okay. And then my baby girl inside, she kept telling me, it's going to be all right. I was like, all right, baby, you're right. It is going to be okay. It is going to be okay. I felt anxious for my husband because this is his first kid, both of our first kid. And he couldn't be a part of it, be a part of everything. So I really felt bad for him. But as far as the pregnancy goes, that was a breeze. I would have those 11 kids if every pregnancy went like that. Yes. The only thing I will say is when I would try to go to sleep, about 11 p.m. at night, whatnot, this little girl decides she wants to wake up and start dancing in my stomach.
Dance party.
Yep. Oh, yes. I was like, no, it's time to sleep.
Yeah, those nighttime dance parties, it's an actual thing. I woke up several times because my son, when I was pregnant with him, I would wake up to, I was being lifted off the bed, basically. But he was like bench pressing me. I don't know what was happening in there.
Oh, goodness.
So he's always been strong and playful, I guess. So you had Maya. Did you know it was a girl, or were you surprised?
We found out the gender. Yeah. Okay. We did a gender reveal and everything again during COVID, but yeah, we wanted to experience all the fun, the family, what we could. So we did have our gender reveal, and it was a baby girl.
Yeah. Have you always wanted to name a daughter Maya?
Actually, I wanted to name her Celeste. I love that name, Celeste. But then I started gravitating towards Maya, and I was like, I like Maya. I do like that name. I do like Maya Angelou.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she has grown into her name pretty well, huh?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. She would say, I'm Maya. Yes, you are, babe. Oh, yes, you are. Mm-hmm.
So what is one of, or maybe some of, your favorite things about being a mom, to Maya especially?
Oh, that's the best question. People may say I'm lying, but everything. Motherhood, you can't take that lightly. If you're blessed to become a mother, it's the most amazing role, the amazing name in the world. It trumps everything else. Sorry, husband, but mom, mom, I love hearing that, especially since it was very difficult to get here. So yes, I love that. Every day you wake up, it's just a new thing. She'll say something random. It just catches you off guard, and I love it. I love it. Days are very long, but the years are short. So
That's
I try
so true.
So I try every time I get a little overwhelmed, it's like, if you don't go talk to your dad, I have to take a step back. She's only little for so long. Let's enjoy it, embrace it. I love it.
Yeah. Have you had a favorite stage of motherhood so far, or as it goes along, do you find yourself enjoying each one?
I find myself enjoying every single stage because I'll look back. Oh, I really loved you when you were a little infant. I would just carry you everywhere. I would just carry her everywhere, of course. But then I'm like, oh, I like you walking because I don't have to carry you everywhere. But then as she grows and explores and she's just learning things and I get to observe her learning the world, every stage has been incredible. I like something every single stage.
Do you or your husband come from larger families at all?
We don't. So our immediate family, we don't. I was raised by a single mom and my older brother and myself. Both parents, mom and dad, and an older brother, and then him. So small immediate families, yeah.
Oh, wow. So do you think that motherhood has changed you or shaped you any differently from, I love how you talked about being in your 20s and being in your selfish stage, because I think we all know and recognize that we go through that, but I think you're the first person to put words to it. And I love that.
That's what it is.
So, do you think that, I mean, of course, marriage changes you, you know, you're living with someone rather than on your own and you're doing life together, but there's still a lot of selfishness you can get away with in marriage. How has motherhood shaped or changed you from who you were before?
Honestly, it's made me a better person. I feel more well-rounded now that I became a mother. Because, for example, before Maya, oh, yes, I would only have to, okay, husband, we're going here. Let's go. Now Maya, okay, well, does she have to do this? We have to take this stuff. Does she have a class here? It's a lot of more decisions, more stuff since Maya. But yeah, it has changed and it shaped me. I'm a better person for it. I will say that every day. You just grow, and if you don't stop growing, evolving, you're done. So I am grateful for her.
Oh, that's so good. So you mentioned also that your husband, you know, encourages you, supports you in supporting or in pursuing your dreams to write. What were you doing before that? What was kind of your work history?
I'm still currently working. My husband co-owns a auto detailing supply shop with multiple locations, and I run one of the stores in the city of Montclair in California. So I still do that full-time mom, and then I do my writing and then promoting my projects.
Yeah. So, were you ever of the, I guess, mindset would be a good word, before having a child? Was your work really important to you, or was just marriage and family life the most important thing?
I would say before having a child, it was all not really work. I just wanted to have fun. So it was when I met my husband, I was in my, let's go out, let's go travel, let's do all this. And then met my husband. He was he's a little bit older, but he was of the same, let's go travel, let's go places, do things. Work was always, we have to go to work because we got to pay for this. And then now after the baby girl, it's changed a little bit. Definitely changed. It's more family oriented for me.
Yeah.
So definitely.
What are some of your favorite things to do with Maya as a family?
Oh, I'll tell you, swimming. So she just got into swimming. She loves it. So she wants to go swimming all the time. So swimming is our thing. And Friday nights, we do Friday night McPhetridge parties or dance parties. Every night after work, after school. It's on. We're doing our little dance party. That's a couple of the things that we do every week: swimming, dance parties. And then of course Coco gets involved too. Coco, the little dog.
What kind of dog is Coco?
Oh, she's a Yorkie.
Oh, a little puppy.
Little tiny. Don't tell her that. She thinks she's a Rottweiler.
Are there things that Maya has interest in or asks or wants to pursue that you're like, I don't have the mental capacity or the physical energy to do that?
My child wants to play all the time. When I say all the time, it is all day, every day, which I love. That's what you're supposed to do. You're 5. You're supposed to play. But after the 3rd or 4th hour, okay, look, I can't. You want to eat today, right? So I need to go and make dinner. But that, I mean, and she loves to draw. She's a creative soul. She loves to draw arts. I love it. Okay, but that I wish I could have more patience because I am not good at drawing. I can write, I can't draw. But yeah, she's just encouraging her to be herself, and she is very creative. She wants to do all the creative things. I just wish I had more energy for that, but we work it out. We tag team. Husband, your turn.
I don't know if this will be the case for you at all. It may not, but as you're talking, I was reminded when my oldest, my daughter, was about 5 years old, she was super into art. She wanted to paint and draw all of the time. And then as she learned to write, not just letters, but write down her thoughts and complete sentences and line out her imaginative thought train, she was all about writing and ditched art. I mean, didn't ditch art altogether. She still sketches some. But I found that so interesting because I also love to write. That's my jam.
Yeah.
Writing and speaking is my jam. And so I loved that she was pursuing that creative outlet of art, but also it found it so interesting that once she could write, it completely. And I wonder if I was the same as a kid. I don't remember if I sat and colored and drew all the time or not, but.
Oh, interesting. Whatever she wants to do, we will support her. Oh, yes.
Yeah. So writing is one of your passions. How long have you been writing?
Oh, I've been writing since as long as I can remember. One of my earliest gifts that I received was a little journal. I think I was like 5 years old, and I would just write. I had nothing to write about, but I would just doodle, and I would write, and I had a journal my entire life. I always had a journal. I did get away from it for a while because I was pursuing broadcasting, and I didn't write as much anymore. And then I got back to writing.
Yeah.
So there was a little gap, but I always come back to my number one. I would write music. Always writing.
So was your writing, it wasn't just stories then? It was journaling?
I would write songs. I would write poems. Yeah. And now books.
Is it something that when you write, you feel like you are, I don't know what I'm trying to ask, but like it's completing or being productive within you while you're also producing something physical in writing?
I love that. Yes. When I would do my journaling, I needed to organize my thoughts, especially when we were going through our pregnancy losses. To read those now, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That lady a few years ago, I didn't think she was going to make it, reading some of the stuff that I wrote back then. But now it's therapeutic for me. So when I have to journal, therapeutic, getting all my thoughts out there. And when I write for fun, that's fun. Yeah. So I try to make time.
Yeah. I want to park on that for a little bit because I do think I have encouraged the listeners to write, to journal things, to just jot things down day to day. We did a series on the podcast where I would read through some columns that I had submitted to a newspaper that when we lived in another state, I would submit those to. And I'm so glad that I wrote those stories and those thoughts down. Even years later, going back and reading them, they made me laugh, they made me cry, but I forgot so many of the details of those moments and of those seasons until I read them again. What would you say to moms about the importance of journaling and writing those things down and being able to reflect on them?
Definitely is a must do. I recommend that to my mom friends as well, to journal, because maybe you don't have the close friends that you had before you became a mother that you can that you can unleash on to get all your feelings out. So if you don't have that close connection anymore, your group is small, then write. you got to get it out. Otherwise, it's going to fester, create resentment. I've had all these feelings. I know it's just going to fester. So get it out in some way, some type of outlet. I always recommend writing your notebook, and I recommend actual writing pen and paper. People want to do this all the time. Not the same. Not the same at all. Definitely write it down. Get your feelings out. And another thing, they won't talk back. So you can get your, so you can say whatever you want, however you're feeling, and then you don't have to worry about somebody judging you. It's just how you're feeling, and then when you come back, you'll reflect. It's like, man, I've grown, I've evolved from that time. So, or it could be the opposite way, but hopefully you will evolve from how you're feeling that day.
Yeah,
but definitely.
I used to have a fear. I guess I would call it a fear that went like, when I was younger, a teenager or even preteen, I guess, that if something were to happen to me and I was in a terrible accident, someone would find my diary and would just, laugh and make fun. And I would be so embarrassed if anyone ever read it. So I frequently would tear out pages and burn them in the garbage or whatever. I was petrified of being embarrassed of having these things. But now, as an adult, and praise God, a little more mature,
yes,
I'm grateful for everything that I have written down, and I hope that my kids one day do go through it.
Yes.
And they do have this not only historical track, but just kind of a window into my life, into their lives through my eyes, and all sorts of things. I think it's so important, Nikki.
Oh, yeah. I love that. I love that. They can see your life, as you just said, they could see your life through your eyes, through your perspective. I love that. I love it. Yes, absolutely.
So tell me about this book then. We've talked about your love for writing, how you've been writing for so long. You wrote a children's book.
I did.
Tell me about that.
Called Maya's Birthday Wish. I wanted to leave something for my daughter. I didn't know exactly what. I just wanted it to be unique to her. And I didn't want to just go buy something, whatever. But I did. I wanted to create something just for her. Not to say that I'm going to drop dead tomorrow. You never know. But I just wanted her to have something as a legacy, something like that. That night, or maybe the second night, I had this dream. I had inspired thoughts of this story. It came to me. And I got up, I wrote down the premise of it, especially the ending, because that's the best part, no spoilers. So I wrote it down. Then the next day I decided to, I'm gonna write this story. I'm just gonna write it. It took me less than 2 days to finish this whole book. Then say, well, there it is. What's next? Sent it out to an editor, came back very fast. Minor corrections needed. All right, cool. All right, what's next? Need some pictures with this thing. Editor led me to the publisher led me to the illustrator, and now here we are promoting this beautiful book. I have there it is. So, but yeah, the whole idea for Maya.
So when you have had this love for writing, did you ever anticipate that your first maybe published piece of work would be a children's book?
Not at all. I never thought that at all. I thought it would be a romance novel, actually. So, but yeah, I mean, hey, when I had that dream, I just knew it's like, okay, well, this is bigger than me, because I always give God the credit, gave me this idea, and I'm just going with it. So here we are.
That's amazing. So when everything fell into place and then you had this final product of a book in your hand, what was going through your mind?
I was so excited. It's like, it came out better than I thought. Yeah, I was very, very exciting day. Very excited.
What does Maya think about it, since you endeavored to leave something for her?
She loves it. And you know what? So what's really sweet is when she'll start reciting some of the words from the book. Like, oh, you listen, one. And yeah, she loves it. And she eats it up when somebody asks her for her autograph.
Oh,
can I get the lead character? Can I get her autograph? Oh yeah, she eats it up.
Oh, that's precious. Has she always enjoyed or liked being read aloud to?
Oh yes. she's always had a passion for reading, stories, books. I read to her a lot while she was in the belly. While she's in the womb, I read a lot of stories daily, all the time, reading, talking to her. She gets a lot of compliments on her vocabulary, all the things. Like she's a pretty smart kid for 5 years old. Lots of compliments, but I do attribute that to the reading all the time, all the stories. But,
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What do you think it means to her to have a story that can be read aloud to her that is also about her?
She loves it. She loves it. Well, she gets in her feelings a little bit when other kids read it, and if they don't like it or say something, she'll take it personally. Like, Maya, this is the character you. This is Maya. This is not you.
Really?
Maya. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting. So, does she have an expectation for you that now that you've written one book about her, you will write many more?
Oh, she's already telling me what to write. So you gotta write the next one. Excuse me, ma'am. So just hold on.
Are there plans for it, or are you just gonna kind of wait and see?
Both. So there are plans for it, but I definitely have to see how this book performs.
Yeah.
So I have the second one ready to go, but we got to see how Birthday Wish performs first.
And what is the premise of Birthday Wish? Like, what do you want readers to get out of it?
The book started with me wanting to leave something for my daughter, but it's evolved a little bit because now the story is about the kids exploring their imagination, creativity, the small things. So the birthday party is very basic. I feel like we as a society need to get back to the basics. Everything is big, this, materialism, that. Everything is just, it's nuts. I know there was a lot right there, but the main idea is to bring people back to what matters. Your family, your friends, the joy of being together, simple things, going outside, playing, and not worry about all of the things. Because at the end of the day, we can't take anything with us. You're not going to be asking for your 2 houses or all your jewelry on your deathbed. You're going to ask for your family. So the book kind of goes in that direction.
I love that so much.
Oh,
and you really don't see, or I mean, admittedly, it's been a while since I've published or read, or not published, but since I have purchased or read any children's book because my kids are 15 and 11 now, but I don't remember a lot of stories that I read to them as kids that were focused on the big picture like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly where this is going. I even had a conversation the other day because they asked, one of my family members asked about the book, and I said, you know what? I just realized this. I wrote the book. I just realized this. Her birthday wishes are even what she's going through imagination, what she's thinking about, what they could be. They're even helpful. So she's one of her wishes are to become a superhero so she can help people. It's like, wow. Or she wants a unicorn so she can go visit her family that's out of state. So it's just, like, even that is incredible for a kid. So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And lots of positive messaging in there as well. What kind of is the ideal audience for Maya's birthday wish? What would you say?
From ages 3 to 8. About 3 to 8 is good. Mm-hmm. All ages can appreciate it, but pretty much fixated on the 3 to 8 demographic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so we're into fall now, and I know that some moms are already thinking about Christmas. Some probably already have their Christmas shopping done. Who are you and why?
I was thinking that is not me, but
as you. Right. As we head further into the fall, and this would be a great gift option, how can people find it?
Oh, yes. I do have a website. It's mayastoryland.com, or you can get it at amazon.com, barnesandnoble.com, and I want to say it's available at walmart.com as well.
All right. So we'll have at least a few of those links, your website for sure, in the show notes of the episode. What has writing and publishing a book where the main character is based around your daughter. What has that done for your relationship between you and Maya?
Our relationship is pretty strong, and I feel that it's getting stronger because of this book. It's like, Mommy loved you so much, she created a whole book for you. Not a lot of people can say that. So I hope you appreciate it, girl. But it's, I feel like we've gotten closer with this whole book journey because she was there, of course, from the beginning. It's about you. And originally, I wasn't going to have the main character be named Maya. She was going to have a different name, but then Maya did not like that.
Really?
She did not like that at all. I mean, I was going to make it close, Naya, but then she just did not appreciate that at all. So I had to change it back to Maya.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
What is like your community, like the people that you hang out with to receive encouragement as a mom, the friends for your daughter? How does that shape for you?
Oh, yes. Since I'm not originally from California, all my family, they're on the East Coast, I did have to adopt a whole new family over here, meaning my friends. And they've become definitely my family out here. Yeah, they are very strong supporters. With anything that I try to do, they're like, you got that. Even this podcast today, you got this. You got it. But yeah, they're super supportive. And we can have mom conversations whenever I need to.
Mm-hmm.
So even with this project, it was like, yeah, this is actually really good. So we have a strong base. Even my in-laws, they're good. They're supportive. They're trying to help me win. So
yeah,
I love it. Strong community around me.
So how did you end up in California?
My husband.
Okay.
He's originally from here, and then we met in Virginia, and then the business opportunity brought us out here.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're you said already, you're like inland from LA, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up near Pismo Beach.
Oh, okay.
North of you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, moved away as a kid and have never really missed it.
That was gonna be my question. Do you miss it? No.
I'll tell you, I miss being close to the ocean. Like we lived 6 blocks away from the beach.
Oh, wow, right there.
Yeah, and we could see it from our kitchen window, and we were there all the time. And I do kind of miss that. Mm-hmm. But we moved when I was 12, and so my life was just kind of taking off. And so those are what my memories really are. But
yes, I love it though. That means you spend most of your time outside at the beach.
Yes.
See, exactly.
Yes. And I did, we moved from California to Wyoming. And so it snowed in the wintertime.
Culture shock, yes.
It was a culture shock for a while. But then I remember going back to California because we still do have some family in California. And I remember going at Christmas time and like with palm trees and the beach. And I'm like, this just isn't right. There's something very wrong about this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Maya says too. She's never seen snow, but she's just, this isn't, I want to see the snow. That's what she says.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. So you have family that lives across the country then. How often do you get to see them?
About twice a year.
Okay.
Yeah. So we see them about twice a year.
Yeah. And does Maya just settle right back in with them whenever you all get together?
She does now. A couple of years ago, who are you? She would not go to anybody, but now she remembers them. Oh, this is Aunt so-and-so. Oh, this is my cousin. Yes. So now she's older. Yeah, she remembers.
Yeah. When you guys had Maya, were there different views on how you would parent a child that had to be ironed out at all?
No, because I think we had we knew what we wanted. We discussed all these issues beforehand, so we were ready to go.
Yeah.
The only thing now we may come across as an issue may be, do we enroll her in school or homeschool? So that's going to be our thing in next year, since she will be able to enroll in kindergarten next year. So
yeah,
we'll see. That'll be a conversation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that might be a conversation that you have every year, just
Oh,
year to
yes.
year, see how it goes. Yeah.
Because I have a good friend
I
who did the homeschooling thing, and you did the homeschooling thing as well.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And our daughter went to kindergarten at a private Christian school, and then she went to first grade at public school, and we started homeschooling her in second grade. My son has only ever been homeschooled. I can tell a difference in my relationship with the kids because of that. Like,
Really?
because one of them has never left for school
Mhm.
versus one of them who has. There's also probably some science in there. One's a boy, one's a girl, of course. But once I started homeschooling, I was like, I can't believe I swore I would never do this. This is fantastic.
See, I'm leaning towards that.
I mean,
I
not to
am.
sway you at all, but you absolutely must homeschool.
Yeah, I'm really considering it. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. How
Yeah.
how does Maya, is she a social butterfly, or does
Oh,
she have
yes.
kind of select few that she likes to spend time with?
She is a social butterfly. Sometimes I want to say, can you stop talking to people? Or,
Yeah.
yeah, she loves all her little friends. She's in daycare currently, and she loves all her little friends. But if she is in a mood where she's just not feeling it, oh, she will not talk to you.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it can go either, depending on the day. It can be either one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for the most part, social.
From a lot of what you're sharing, it's taking me back to a lot of the earlier days in my own motherhood journey. It's just so funny.
Oh, yeah.
What does she have? Like, is she a picky eater? Is she relatively go with the flow for what's for dinner?
I made the mistake in the beginning of, what do you want? We're having this. What do you want? Yeah, so now we're trying to come back full circle to no, this is what's for dinner and that's what you're having. Well,
Yeah.
I want chicken nuggets. Well, we're having this today.
Yeah.
So, but overall, she's a pretty good eater. She actually loves broccoli. And
Hey.
yeah, she loves broccoli. And my friends are, how do you get her to eat broccoli? I don't know. I cook it very well, but she eats it. So, but yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty good.
So, Nikki, with talking about journaling and like processing through your thoughts, especially through your pregnancy losses, do you think that that will ever be something that you formally write about one day?
Wow, yeah, you're in my brain because because I thought about that. And then I keep going back and forth because those are just my deepest, darkest thoughts of a terrible time. But then on the flip side, that could actually help somebody. Like, you're not alone. A lot of women go through this, and for it to be your first one, as traumatic as that was, but you get through. You can get through it. But I'm still thinking about that. Still thinking about it. Part of me wants to do it. You just put everything out there, all exposed to the world. But if it can help somebody, I'm not saying no.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I love that you're not saying no. So our middle daughter was stillborn when I was 37 weeks pregnant with her. And one of the things that I found was, you know, when people would send me blog posts or whatever, things that other people had written, it seemed so polished to me. And I wasn't ready for the polished. I needed the raw. I needed to know that what I was enduring and going through was expected and normal and okay, and that there was another side to it, that I would get through it one day. And so I just started blogging the very real and raw emotions as I was feeling them. And if I could encourage you to, I mean, you don't even have to share everything, but to share those real raw moments, because I do think that a lot of people, they don't want to like scare people or turn them off, but if a mom is going to read that, it's because she needs to read that.
Correct.
You
Absolutely.
know? Yes. And you can still offer encouragement and support and hope without hiding all of the ugliness of what you have walked through or endured.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, that is very good.
Well, unsolicited advice again. You didn't know that this was the motherhood experience was all about what Val thinks your experience should be.
Right, exactly. I love it though. I love it. That's yeah. You're
And
right.
what other writing pursuits have you considered, like devotionals or other fictional stories?
I thought about devotionals. I did think about that. So right now I'm in the children's genre. So I'm
Hmm.
all about creating this storyland for the kids because I feel like there's a battle for the children's minds going on in the world. Um, the world is pretty much forcing our kids to grow up faster than they should. And childhood, we need to no, we need to encourage that. They're only little for so long. Don't grow them up so fast.
Mm,
I was playing with Barbie dolls until 12.
yeah.
So we need childhood to last for as long as it can, keep the innocence there for as long as we can. And so that's my focus right now. Get the kids more joy, more imagination, more creativity, get off the tablets. So
Hmm.
that's so that's my crusade right now.
Oh
And
gosh. I love and support everything that you have had to say.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like, what is your process for promoting the book? Like, I know that you're on this podcast now. Are you doing other podcasts? Are you going to libraries? What does that look like?
Yes. So this is my first podcast. I do have a few others scheduled. Yeah, I do have a few others scheduled. I got so nervous I had to postpone. I was just in my head. um, but I do have those scheduled. I am doing events, so I'll do a couple of events coming up. Not and what else am I doing? I feel like it's a bunch. Oh, I have an article coming out in a children's magazine in October. Yeah, we're moving and shaking. Got some
Yeah.
YouTube stuff happening. So
Yeah. And do you
that's
have
it.
social media accounts too so that people can go follow you and share your content from there?
Yes. So on Instagram, it's at Maya Storyland. And same for Facebook, Maya Storyland.
All right. Is there anything that you would want to encourage another mother with who maybe she struggled in becoming a mom, maybe she struggles in appreciating her life as a mom and just kind of finding the joy in it all? Is there anything that you would want her to hear from you today to encourage her?
Don't stop. Life is too precious. You have a purpose. You were born to do something great. And quoting Ed Milet there, but just don't stop. You will find your purpose. Just every day, one foot in front of the other. I've been there. I've been down to my lowest low, but you just have to have faith. Go on your wonder walks. I do that every morning. I go on wonder walks, have conversations with God. You gotta just do it. Can't do it for other people. You gotta do it for yourself.
So good. Nikki, I have enjoyed our conversation so much, and I hope that you are just not nervous to do any more podcasts because you're a wonderful guest. And for sure, listeners, be sure to check the show notes for the links, how to find Nikki, how to find the book. And I wish you all of the best. I pray that this is super successful and blesses all of the people who are reading it to their kids and the kids who it is being read to.
Oh, thank you so much. Honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of the Motherhood Experience podcast. To join our exclusive TME community, head over to themotherhoodexperience.com/learn more. Be sure to follow the Motherhood Experience on Facebook or Instagram, and please leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, leave us a comment below, and we'll catch you next time.